brand new, owned by some stranger, and the tax assessment is valued at $150 in Aransas Pass, Texas. Is valued at the whole 15 acres is valued at $150 by the tax department. And most of these rent houses that they're not reporting their rent income, the landlord is not reporting their income. What's happening is all those landlords are working for the city. The city's saying, oh, we can get all this property, all these homes, and we can divide them all up and get us some tax shelter people that we could depend on to be a team player, not a ball dropper that's going to play with us. They're going to slap the ball in our court. What they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, I'm going to give one person, we're going to give one person 10 homes to rent out for $900 a month. We're going to give the other person 10 homes to rent out for $900 a month. And we're just going to keep doing that. And they're going to collect the $900. All right. And they're going to keep 200 and give us 7. Okay, so we're going to have like 450 homes that we own, but they're tax shelters, so we can't put them in our name as city council, as city manager, as city mayor. We can't put the properties in our name, so we go cover it up but with tax shelter buddies. And we're going to collect $700 a month. First, we got to set up the paperwork. That way, we own, instead of selling all these properties to would-be local owners, we'll keep the properties and put them in tax shelter buddy names. And we'll make a $700 a month. Every 10 months, that's $7,000 for one house. And we got 450 of them. So that's 450 times 700. I wish I had my calculator out. 450 homes times $700. That's a lot better than selling the homes and losing the property. Why the hell we want to do that? Why would we want to sell the homes to individuals and lose the property while they pay rent for 30 or 40 years? We'll make them pay rent for 30 or 40 years. Why would we sell them the home when they don't have to pay no rent no more? All these homes, all the 450 homes are underwater almost in Floodville. We can't sell them for what they're worth because they're worth $100 each because they all have old rusted pipes and trees, roots digging around and cracking all the steel pipes. So what we'll do is we'll get 45 tax shelter buddies and plant them all over the place. They'll collect the rent for us, and it's like making a deposit from Taco Bell. You know how the manager takes the deposit and drops it off at the bank? Well, they'll just be they'll just manage our accounts. They'll have them in their name. They don't really own them. We'll just put them in their names. They'll manage the properties for us. They'll collect the money, $700 a month, $700 a month, from 450 homes. Okay? No one will be the wiser. And if they die, we'll just replace them with their spouse or their cousin. We'll clue them in. Keep the ball rolling, keep the money coming in the bank. It's a lot better than giving away the house for $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. Why would we do it? Ain't nobody gonna be able to pay us $40,000, $80,000. Ain't no one gonna pay $80,000 for a house that's underwater. So, since we know we're not gonna get $80,000 for every goddamn house, 450 homes, we know that's gonna be. They can't even get a loan like that. These people in Aransas can't even get a $500 loan. They don't even have no jobs. There's no jobs in Aransas. So how the fuck are they going to get a loan? It's something that's not going to happen. So what we'll do is do the smart, the logical thing. We could provide jobs for these people by opening a factory, but then they would be able to afford the $80,000. They would be able to get a damn bank loan. And they would be able to get the property, and then we'd have no property. We don't want them to have the fucking property. That's rule number one. Don't let them have the property. How do you do that? Get some tax shelter buddies. Clue them all in, collect all the rent. We bank it out, bank it out. We eat shrimp every day, a lobster and shrimp. Caviar a go-go. See? No one will figure this shit out. They're doing it everywhere else. We're just going to plunder and ravage till the whole thing busts at the seams. The tax shelter buddies to collect the rent. The locals will consider it normal to not own, to just be renting. They don't see that it's strange for all these homes to be rented out and not owned.